Hey everyone. All right. We are talking about getting butts in seats. So this
Mhm.
is the puzzle that we all have to figure out for people who host events, workshops, gatherings in your business. You planned the event, you built the agenda, you're ready to deliver it, and then no one, like, or is anyone signing up? Have you ever had that frustrating experience? It's like a puzzle that we're perpetually trying to figure out. It's one of the most frustrating and least talked about challenges that women in leadership, as well as women business owners, healers, coaches, you name it, in nonprofit, we need to bring this up of how do we get more butts in seats, because the assumption is you have some amazing value to give. You have your mission, your vision, your support to share with the world, and you put it all together beautifully. So how about you give it to someone, rather than just kind of putting one post and then thinking, aha, I've hanged my shingle, the crowds are gonna come flying in, and then they don't. Sound
Yes. Oh my
familiar?
gosh.
Yeah.
And I want to go to what you just said. Like, it's not talked about very much. It's actually not. There's so many posts, resources, etc., that are like, have an event. You should have an event. Events are amazing. You're going to fill your company. You're going to sell all of this stuff if you have an event. Well, yeah, only if people come. And it's so important. We actually have talked about this already. If you would check out the episode, the event that no one came to, we talked about a different aspect than what we're going to be sharing here today, but they go hand in hand. So check out that early episode and you're going to get some more details. But for today, Victoria, why are you the best person to talk about this?
Oh gosh. Yeah, why thank you, Nettie. Amazing. So, um, I'm one of the best people to talk about this because I've done it wrong and done events to empty rooms. And as we spoke about on the previous podcast episode, what to do when no one shows up, there's still ways to turn it around and still make some money, even when you have no shows. So everybody do go check that out. But I've also hosted retreats that were repeat customers, people coming back and back and back again, right? And that came from experience. Sensei Victoria Whitfield, 16 years, being the world's first business Reiki master. So I'm an energy healer turned strategic coach. You can find me at strategicmeditation.com, where I help impact driven entrepreneurs and leaders to get and stay grounded and clear in mind, body, and business. How about you, Nettie? Why would you have something to say about this?
Wow. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. So many events, so many that no one came to, but also others that were wildly attended. Like I had an event at one point that we had. We had we had a full registration. Let's put it that way. We had full registration already on the day of the event, and double the number of people who registered came. So that's amazing. And we'll talk a little bit about how something like that can happen. Today specifically is really about that process of getting people to register throughout the marketing process, as opposed to just, that last minute of, wow, I don't have registrations. And now do I even hold this event? I've been doing this for a long time. This is my 22nd year in business, and I do executive coaching specifically for women leaders and a few amazing men out there. But really, what we're talking about here is how to create a plan and then execute on that plan. And that's what I like to focus on, staying accountable to the plan, making sure that plan works for you, creating your own system of success that's going to get you to where you want to be. So, with that, let's jump in.
Yeah.
I'm excited to talk about this topic because both of us have been event planners. We've shown up to present at a wide variety of events, from small intimate gatherings to much larger like conferences and things like that. And so we've been able to see from a lot of different perspectives the marketing process that fills registrations. And that's a lot of what we're talking about here today.
Yeah, 100%. And so what I'm hearing from my spirit guides to say is to start off with what doesn't work.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah. And so what has not worked in the past is just putting a post and yay, that means I'm official.
Yes.
Right. So I hung a flyer. So I'm gonna go down the list of some of the things I've done before in the past. Of like, I did it once and thought, yeah, this is gonna fill by itself the
Hmm.
event. I hung a flyer at the local post office because it was a local event.
Good job.
Okay,
Is post
thank
office
you.
where your customers live?
No,
Okay, just out of curiosity.
no, but I thought, well, there's a bulletin board, right?
Hmm.
So I should print out a flyer and post it.
Yeah.
I've also just slapped it up on
Hmm.
meetup.com or Eventbrite, and then that's official, right? It has like a way to register.
Yep.
Nope. I've put a post on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Facebook, just one,
Hmm.
especially within a week of the
Oh,
event happening. Like, as soon
yeah.
as like, oh yeah, I put everything together, I should probably get some people.
Hmm.
Mhm. I have not told the people who want to know about me doing the event. I only focused on posting once in random places at the last minute.
I like that you gave yourself a thumbs up for that. I was going to add to that. I have sent postcards to everybody, everybody and anybody. But one of my favorite was when I had basically like wedding invitation quality invites, designed and mailed, like thousands of dollars to send these out, to get people to show up to an event. Yeah. But it's not a wedding, folks, so it doesn't work the same way. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I would add also, paying for advertising both in, like, local print, like magazines and local kinds of, event whatever, and then also online,
Same.
putting some dollars into advertising. Um, and,
Oh
all
yeah.
of the same things that you shared as well, and certainly being way last minute about it, like within a week, oh my gosh, I don't have the registrations, kind of what we talked about last time, but I'm gonna like push some things out, and that's what will fill my event. Yeah. Oh, and I've
Yeah.
paid for people to make phone calls for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've to your point about the advertising, I've done well, let me see if this works. Let me boost this post on
Oh,
Facebook
yeah,
to
yeah,
the
boosting posts.
random targeting.
Yes,
Who knows? Like whatever, someone who liked this post from the universe, maybe I should just make a duplicate audience of that because Google said
right.
that that's a smart thing. Or on Instagram, just let me throw some money at it and see
Mhm.
if. So here's the thing, like with love, we're to everyone listening in, this is like twisting the knife a bit of your wound. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm doing all of these things and more. Like, why isn't this working?
Yes.
Um, and so we want to highlight if you do these things in isolation and at the last minute, which by the way, at the last minute means within 7 to 14 days of
Mhm.
this thing happening, your event happening. Ugh, it's
Or even a month if it's a bigger event, if it involves people traveling, like, not there
exactly.
was one time in history when that worked, and that was COVID, and we are not in COVID, and that is the only time it worked. It worked for, like, a year and a half, 2 years that you could advertise something very last minute, and people showed up either virtually or in person. That's not
Yeah.
true anymore.
And the mindset shift that we want to have around advertising an event is make it similar to advertising a movie. And
Mm,
Jeff Walker in the book Launch really does a fantastic job of explaining this, that if you hear about a movie, you hear like a year, right? Or 6 months to a year in advance, saying coming soon. Well, know what's coming soon, but it's coming soon on a day
yes.
so that people can essentially save the date. And there's also, if you think of movie advertisements, there's the image, right? There's the image or the trailer, the idea of, okay, well, what is coming soon? Can I get emotionally excited about it
Mhm.
enough to mark my calendar?
Right.
And then it rolls out. There's different forms so there's the interviews or the things coming in the mail, the posters, the commercials, the emails, the hype builds up for 6 months to a year before the movie comes out. And
Yeah.
even still, if the movie's no good, it could flop. But that's when you're marketing an event that you want really people to you want to fill it. It's not just like, oh, okay, five of y'all are getting
Right.
together. No, we're talking about like maybe 50 to 500 or 5,000 people. You want them to be in the room and participating. You've got to give people time to process the fact that it's coming, just like a movie launch.
You've made a point that makes me think about something that I think gets missed a lot, and I love the movie analogy because it parallels really well with marketing any event. And I would say, even if your event is 5 people, it could be a highly customized or more expensive or a more remote location or things like that, where getting 5 people would be amazing.
You're right.
You're going to use the same kinds of strategies that we're talking about here, but I've also noticed that once a registration comes in, if you do not talk to them again until the event happens, you've lost, like, first of all, they might not even show up, even if they paid for it, just because they forgot. But there's marketing that needs to happen to your event attendees in that 6 months to a year that gets them excited and jazzed. And you have the opportunity for them to get excited and spread the word for you. So I, part of what we're talking about here is creating a very clear marketing plan that you can follow step by step. And if you're picking up what we're putting down, that plan is not to create one event on, say, Eventbrite, put it out into the world and think that even Eventbrite advertising is going to be sufficient to bring people in. Eventbrite's great. I use it. I use all of the things that we've been talking about, but all of them are part of a comprehensive marketing plan that has the timeline for the information to get out, and also remarkets to the people who have registered for the event. And if we also dig into that movie analogy, you know, uh, nobody's going to know that the movie is going to be a flop when you're hyping it up for 6 months, 12 months. They're getting super excited to come. So if you have an event that's a flop, it's going to flop after. It's going to be that you won't sign up people the next time around. So you really want to get people in, excited about it. If you deliver a great event, then that is going to help seed your next event. And so if this is the second time or third time that you've done something, then we want to get onto the bandwagon. We want to ride the coattails of your prior events and remind people of how amazing that first event was. Make sure they get excited and emotionally invested in the first event, and then, remind them of those feelings the next time. And Victoria, you have a great story about what happens when you do this well, right? When you do it well to bring people from one event to the next event.
Oh yeah, 100%. People, I I believe in listening to people. People will teach you how to treat them. People will teach you what they want. And so when I first started hosting meditation retreats, they were on Sunday afternoons for a few hours. And I remember my first one, I put my heart and soul into putting it together, right? Just getting everything together, the content, the the juice that I was going to fresh press for everyone and the people into the room. But at the end of the event, they all had one question. When's the next one? Huh? I, I put everything into making this happen. I had no idea. And then I'm like, uh, would you like to be on the list to find out? Because I would love to know too, right? So, and then, so this is huge. When you do an event, be prepared for human nature to take over. When you rock it, not if, when you rock it, people are going to ask, when's the next one? Have at least the next 1 to 2 times you're going to do this event ready in the hopper, as well as bonus points, a way for them to give you a money to make that happen. Because that evolved from, okay, people just maybe coming once to a meditation retreat to me, with people bragging about, oh, I've been to like 15, I've been to 20 retreats with Victoria. By the way, they're a couple grand a pop, right? So it's not nothing. It's time and money, but it was enough for them to want to prioritize it. So never underestimate the power of your list. One
Mm,
of the biggest things that I missed out in and by listing all the things what not to do at the opening
mhm,
of this podcast was I told everybody except for the people who were in front of my face, who already paid the money to come to one, they're going to want to come to more. And lions run in prides, so they will know other people who will also want to come as a friend to the next one. So never miss the sale. People love what you do, right? When you put your heart and soul into it, you put together an amazing event. Give them the opportunity to continue to be involved, and you can have year after year after year, like yours truly, of filled events, because you have your regulars coming,
mm,
just like at the local bar. I mean, I'm straight edge, I don't do alcohol or smoking or anything like that. But what do they do when a regular walks into the bar and say, oh, what do you want? The regular, the usual, right? Because they're used to see it. People love that habit. And that can cause you to have habitual money coming in.
mhm. So, just to sum up here, some of the things we've talked about, you need a real marketing plan in order to have an event. This is not pick a date, put it on the calendar, and people are going to show up just because you're excited about it. You actually need to talk about it, just like you would see a movie launch coming up. With the coming soon, the date, the location, the teaser, the merch, the things like that are getting people excited about what they're going to experience, and then reminding them consistently, it's coming, you're going to experience this, bring your friends. So that's number one. Number two, use your list. You're not talking to an empty room. You should not just be putting your event on Eventbrite to bring in new people. New people are great, but remember, you have people who are already interested and excited about what you do. Make sure they know, and make sure you're delivering something that solves the problem that they have. They're going to be your best your best people. Don't feel like you need to start from scratch. Um, and the last thing is, don't forget that this is just one event. There will be another event, and to make sure that you're sharing, hey, there's another one coming, sign up for it today so that you can have the same experience again, or even better, we can be back in the same room together. And if you are already beyond that opportunity, making sure you remind people what they came to and how excited they were. Yeah.
Well, Nettie, you have a really great technique for causing one to become two, to become three, to become four in the room. I've attended everyone Nettie's retreats, and really helped her to like close more of the room. Can you tell them about the gift that they get when they
Ooh,
sign up for
actually,
the next one? That was the like just sprinkle that in. Don't give away. Like I know we only have like a couple seconds left, but just give them a tease of this fabulous high level technique. Go ahead.
yeah, thank you so much for reminding me of that, and you were instrumental in this. And I mean, so I was giving a gift for people who would register for the next event, but Victoria helped me to understand that the delivery, unpacking, sharing what people were going to receive when they signed up for the next event, she helped me figure that out in an amazing way, and it felt so good. It didn't even, I got excited about it. It didn't feel like selling an event. It just felt like sharing the most amazing thing. So one of the other things that we do, aside from unpacking what they're going to receive when they sign up for the event, is people who sign up for either the event, or if I'm selling a coaching package or a program, they get the event, but they also get a balloon or like flowers, something that's going to expire. Let's put it that way. So it's really, they receive it. It's a one time kind of a thing, and it's fun, and it's really easy to see the people who have signed up because they have a balloon attached to their chair, which is so much fun.
Yes.
Let these things be fun. Just
Yeah.
remember that part too.
I love it. I love that so much. And I love being in the room, watch people be like, well, I don't want a balloon. So good. So for everyone, if you're watching and you're thinking to yourself, oh, like I need more help getting butts and seats, I need more creative ideas, do drop a connect, CONNECT, in the comments below, and we will send you a three-way DM on LinkedIn. We will find you there so that we can connect and see how we can help. If you're getting value from this podcast, do hit the like, share, subscribe, because you wouldn't be the only person who needs to hear this in the history of the planet, right? And so thank you so much for joining us again on the Wake Up Women Leaders podcast. Nettie, did you want to let them know what's coming?
Two things. I would love to hear if you have any special techniques for getting butts and seats. Drop that in the comments. Share the love. If you've had challenges getting butts and seats, put that in the comments. Let us know, and we'll respond to what we see pop up. Next time that we come together, we're going to be talking about how to turn your obstacles into your best opportunities. Marcus Aurelius said, what stands in the way becomes the way. So we want to talk about that ancient wisdom, modern science, and how to use, especially as a woman leader, the obstacles to create success and opportunities going forward. We always gather here live every Wednesday at 3:30 Eastern Time, and we will see you again, hopefully, next week.
All righty. Big love, everyone. See you soon. Bye for now.